Iowa, the rest of the Big Ten West Division's eyes have turned to you. Though it's only the fifth week of conference play, the Hawkeyes appear to be the last hope to deny number 5 Wisconsin a second straight division title. The first four teams that trail Wisconsin, 6-0, 3-0, in the West all have 2 losses. And 3 of them already have lost to the Badgers for a tiebreaker disadvantage. That leaves the Hawkeyes 4-2, 1-2, with the best chance to get to the top, providing they can win at Wisconsin on November 11th. That game won't matter, though, if Iowa doesn't take care of Northwestern, 3-3, 1-2, at 11 a.m. Saturday. And that won't happen unless the Hawkeyes start running the ball. They enter this week averaging 138.7 yards a game, 9th in the Big Ten and 90th nationally. It's a program point of emphasis, Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz said. It's something we try to do a good job of and pride ourselves on. But we're not where we want to be, for a lot of reasons. Injuries have been an issue. The offensive line, expected to be one of the Big Ten's strongest, has been scrambled by multiple ailments. The only player to have started all 6 games is left tackle Alaric Jackson. Only 3 times have the same 5 linemen started. The tailback combo of Akrum Wadley and James Butler also was fractured in the 3rd week, when Butler went down with a dislocated elbow. He returned to practice this week, Ferentz said, but isn't game-ready Saturday. So Wadley, 7th in the Big Ten in rushing at 80.5 yards per game, will need to be rested and ready Saturday. 2 years ago at Northwestern, Wadley saved Iowa's unbeaten regular season and perhaps his career. He dropped to number 3 on the depth chart because of fumbling problems. But starter Leshan Daniels didn't make the Northwestern trip because of injury, and Jordan Canzeri left in the first quarter with a bad ankle. Also, Iowa's 2 starting tackles were hurt, and quarterback C.J. Beathard was fighting hip and groin injuries. So Wadley took over. He rushed for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns in 3 quarters of a 40-10 Iowa victory. It was the first time he looked like he cut it, Ferentz said. He always showed flashes of ability prior to that. But he really understood we needed him because we were pretty much out of options at that point. He really played like a varsity player, and, boy, did we need it. If Wadley comes through again against Northwestern, Iowa should stay within reach of a West Division title for another week. Line, Iowa by 1. My pick, Iowa 23, Northwestern 20. Other games. Number 19 Michigan, 5-1, 2-1, at number 2 Penn State, 6-0, 3-0, 6:30 p.m., ABC. Michigan was lucky to get out of Indiana last week with an overtime win. The Wolverines' defense remains a powerhouse, but quarterback issues and general sloppiness, penalties and turnovers are bad trend lines. Penn State, coming off an open date, might make ABC sorry it picked this for prime time. Line, Penn State by 9-1 D2. My pick, Penn State 31, Michigan 13. Maryland, 3-3, 1-2, at number 5 Wisconsin, 6-0, 3-0, 11 a.m., Fox. 8 members of Wisconsin's 2 deep are out with injuries this week, but it shouldn't matter too much because one of them isn't tailback Jonathan Taylor. He's 3rd nationally in rushing at 164.3 yards a game. Maryland also is limited by injuries, and its defense has begun to leak. Giving up 4.5 yards per rush isn't the way to upset the Badgers. Line, Wisconsin by 24. My pick, Wisconsin 42, Maryland 14. Purdue, 3-3, 1-2, at Rutgers, 2-4, 1-2, 11 a.m., BTN. It's been a while since the Boilermakers have gone on the road and been a double-digit favorite. Purdue continues to impress in Coach Jeff Brohm's first season. Rutgers broke its 16-game Big Ten skid last week by winning at Illinois, but a winning streak isn't likely. Line, Purdue by 9-1 D2. My pick, Purdue 27, Rutgers 16. Indiana, 3-3, 0-3, at number 18 Michigan State, 5-1, 3-0, 2:30 p.m., ABC. Indiana is winless in conference play, but you would be too, after facing Ohio State, Penn State and Michigan. Now comes a fourth straight top 20 foe in Michigan State. The Spartans should be 7-1 by the time they face Penn State and Ohio State back-to-back in early November. Line: Michigan State by 6-1 D2. My pick: Michigan State 21, Indiana 16. Illinois 2-4, 0-3, at Minnesota 3-3, 0-3, 2:30 p.m. BTN. Minnesota coach P.J. Fleck wouldn't reveal his starting quarterback, but sophomore run-pass threat Emery Croft looks ready to supplant senior Connor Rhoda after sparking a 21-point fourth quarter last week against Michigan State. At Illinois, neither of its top two quarterbacks has played well enough to make a difference. Line: Minnesota by 14.